Thank you, Shane, for joining us. First question to you. How do you read yesterday's game against SRH?
Obviously, we didn't play well, but it's one of those situations where, we'd qualified, we knew we'd qualified, we weren't as accurate as what we needed to be, but at the end of the day, it had no impact on the tournament. So I think everybody's excited about what awaits us with the challenge with Delhi, and so we've just very quickly had to park that game and looking forward to the qualifying final.
Right. Do you think it was a big price to pay resting Jasprit and Trent, considering our bowlers couldn't take a single wicket?
No, you have to give credit to SRH. They were obviously up for the game. It was must win for them and they played beautifully. But you always have to take a longer term view in this tournament as well. We've had a very busy schedule with Trent and Jasprit being outstanding in the way that they've played. And we knew not only with the back-to-back fixtures, but also the travel back and forth from Dubai and Sharjah, that it was an opportunity for us to give those guys a break and freshen up, knowing that we've got at least 2 games coming up in the finals, and possibly 3. So look, you hopefully get the benefits of giving those guys a rest a week down the track. So that's what we're hoping for. I think both boys enjoyed the rest. We now have a bowling squad, particularly the fast bowlers, who are all ready to play. So if we pick up an injury, we know everybody's had game time as well, it puts us in a really good position.
We know that this match was not so relevant as in terms of the Mumbai Indians aspects, considering we made the playoff. But as a cricketer, how difficult it is to forget such a loss and move on?
It's the nature of the tournament. The games come thick and fast, and we've got an experienced bunch of players that it's very rare. We had a run this tournament. I think we won 5 in a row, but it's very rare in this tournament because of the quality of it that you're winning game after game after game after game. I think Kings did it a little bit, at the back end. So you're going to drop games, you're going to lose games, and that's what you have to do. You have to take out the review of it, and then you've just got to park it and get on with the next game. And look, we've played brilliantly all season. I've been here a couple of times where we've been in SRH's position and lost in 16 and 18. We know the stresses of having to win those games when the playoff race is tight. Last year and this year we've played beautifully. We've qualified well in advance, which always takes the pressure off. So to be in a position to be able to rest players is a real bonus for us. And I think we know that if we turn up with the attitude I know we will, and the talent and the quality that we've got, and we execute our game plan, we're always very, very tough to beat. So I go into this game completely confident that we're going to win it.
Okay. Was it scary to see, only twice in this tournament the Mumbai Indians tailenders have been tested? They're not coming up for the batting.
I don't think Jasprit Bumrah batted last year. I think you don't want to see your tail end batting because if they're not batting, your top order is scoring runs, and when our top order is scoring runs, we're scoring big runs. So look, I think the bonus from the batting point of view was Kyron Pollard got to face 20 balls and whacked it, so that puts him in great shape for the finals because he hasn't had too much batting. So in terms of that, it's worked out pretty good. And look, as I said, I think we've got as good a batting lineup as anyone in the tournament. I think our bowling lineup's as good as anyone's in the tournament. I think we're a team that nobody really wants to play because they know if we play well that we can do some damage. So we move into the finals now where we've got a whole lot of players who have experienced winning the tournament. They know how to win. We've won tight games, so we go in there with that behind us, and that makes a huge difference.
So during the tournament, Rohit and some of the MI players have said that the team has been able to adapt very well in UAE. Can you explain how exactly the bowlers did that on the pitch in UAE?
There's been different conditions here. I think you just don't summarise as UAE. You've got Sharjah, you've got Abu Dhabi and Dubai have all played differently. They've got different dimensions. There's been different levels of dew through the back end of this tournament as well. So the ability to adjust those conditions. It's obviously been easier for us at Abu Dhabi because it's been our home ground and we've played 8 games and played really well here. And to be fair, the conditions have been a little bit similar to Wankhede. It's had good pace and bounce, and I think the boys have exploited that really well. And it was nice to play well in Dubai, in particular against Delhi for the last game. We'd had a couple of losses there, so to go there and really touch them up in the last game was a good performance for us, and we'll take a lot of confidence going back to play the same opposition on the same ground. So look, nothing really changes for us. We know how we want to play. We know what our game plans are. If we go out and we do those things, then we are successful more times than we're not. So nothing really changes for us. We've talked about just sticking to those processes, being very clear about what we want to do, doing the little things well, And if we do that, then we're always in the contest. And we've done that for a majority of the tournament. We won 9 games, we tied 2. To do that against the quality of opposition in this tournament is a hell of a good effort.
Right, but still, if you can give us more your views in terms of how Dubai instead of Abu Dhabi impacts your pacers.
It doesn't really. I mean, at the end of the day, the basics stay the same for us. We want to use our short ball aggressively. We've got to hit the Yorkers, we've got to hit the wide line, we've got to use the slow balls, we've got to come in off the boundary to stop running twos. Those things don't change from game to game, to be fair. The only thing that will change a little bit is, look, can you use the slow ball more than the on-pace ball? And then we have our plans very clear at Delhi that we executed brilliantly in the last game, and once we get through Delhi and whoever opposition we face in the final, then we'll do exactly the same. We'll prepare for them. We're very specific about how we want to attack each team, and if we do that and we execute that, then we're successful. No, from my point of view, for the time that I've been here, we've tried to do the same things and have done the same things, and I think that's why that continuity of selection, continuity of planning of what we do is a huge part of why we've been successful. And I think we take that, those years of success with us through this back end of this tournament, and hopefully we can apply the same things and have the same result.
So coming back to the spinners' point of view, how crucial will it be for the spinners to contain the explosive DC batting lineup?
Oh, look, I think our spinners match up well. I think we match up well against this team. It's not a matter of, I think we've got 3 outstanding spinners actually who played in the last game, and I don't know what the makeup of our team's going to be for this one. So, look, I think the strength of our team is we've got 5 international bowlers who complement each other, who do different things. And the strength, and we've always talked about, is I know we've got 2 guys who are near the top of the purple cap, but that's never really bothered us or the boys in the team. It's just a byproduct of the bowling group doing a great job. We always want to just bowl as a group, bowl for each other, pass the baton on, as we say. If we bowl tightly, someone in our group with the quality that we've got is going to pick up wickets. So we'll work diligently against Delhi to put the right bowler against the right batsman, to make them work as hard as they possibly can for their runs. And if we do that, we know someone in our bowling group is going to get a whole lot of wickets. It doesn't matter who it is, as long as we score more runs than them and get the win, then the individual accolades and stuff, it doesn't really matter to us.
Couple of last questions. Of the 5 occasions MI has made it to the playoff, they have won 4 titles. What is the recipe behind team success?
I think, as I just said to you, the planning and stuff that we've talked about. So you often don't see it. Well, that's the exciting thing and fun part for me as a coach, is that you do the planning behind the scenes and it comes off, and you see, it doesn't come off all the time, but you get the results, you get batsmen out certain ways, how you want to get them out, and it's fun and builds confidence in the team of the stuff that we're doing. And obviously then you've got the Pollards, the Rowetts, these guys who have the Pandya brothers now who've had that success, Surya Kumar. You've got guys who know how to win. They know the intensity of the finals, they know the pressures of the finals, they've played well in those finals and had success in those finals. So if you take that into the finals against teams who haven't had that success and are nervous, then it goes in your advantage. So I think we're a team that knows how to win. We've got some big game players in our team. We still have to play bloody well, because we're going to play whoever we play have earned their spots in the playoffs and are outstanding teams. But I think there's an inner confidence with this group that we know how to get the job done. And for me, I feel that confidence within the group, and I think everyone's excited about tomorrow.
Perfect. Thanks, Shane. Thanks for your time.
Too easy. Thanks.